about thermochemistry. So what is thermochemistry? So basically, thermochemistry is the relationship between heat, work and other form of energy resulting from different chemical and physical process. Thermochemistry itself is defined as the change in energy when a chemical reaction occurs. So thermochemistry is concerned with the energy, usually in terms of heat. It is observed or released during chemical or physical change. So thermochemistry has two types of reaction. First, exothermic, it meaning heat is released during the reaction, and secondly, endothermic, heat is absorbed during the reaction. So thermochemistry is also related to energy changes regarding the energy exchange of a system with its environment. Thermochemistry is also one of the branch of chemistry that describe the energy change that occur during chemical reaction. It is like the controlled burning of organic molecule. For example, sugar and fat in our cell providing energy for physical activity and other complex chemical transformation that occur in our body. So in addition, it also extract energy from the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas. Uses in our daily life are also like ice cube cooling a glass of soda, and also how instant cold pack and hot pack work like those in fast food. Fast food packs can also be explained how it happens in thermochemistry.
Next, we move on to the application of thermochemistry in daily life. First, we have refrigerators. Refrigerators operate by the same reverse heat engine principle of converting the work to heat, but use substance other than air. The working substance in a modern refrigerator is called the coolant. The coolant changes from gas to liquid as it goes from higher to lower temperature. Both the vaporization of refrigerants generate a change in heat content under constant pressure. Next is solar thermal energy power plants. Solar thermal provide one possible solution to the problem of converting energy from the sun into energy that we can use. Large-scale solar thermal plants have different design specifics, but all concentrate sunlight to the heat substance, where the heat stored in the substance is then converted into electricity. The Solana generating station use parabolic mirrors that focus sunlight on pipes filled with the heat transfer fluid. And lastly, thermal energy storage batteries. Thermal energy batteries work by storing and releasing thermal energy, and metal hydride materials have been widely used in these types of battery over the years. In these batteries, energy is taken from its surrounding and stored, causing an internal temperature change where it can be later released.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will explain about the application of thermochemistry in daily life. Firstly is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is endothermic process and necessary energy is supplied by the absorption of solar radiant energy. Then plants use the energy from the sun to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Then the process becomes exothermic, so it happens two reactions in one process. Other than that is hot water vessel. Hot water vessel is used in production of domestic hot water. The hot water vessel can be connected to the heating system through district or central heating, and one or more heating spirals connect to the heating system, and domestic hot water is added to tank in the bottom, with the domestic hot water being removed from the top. After that, hot bags also the application of thermochemistry in daily life. Hot bags have two bags inside, the inner and the outer. The inner bags contain water, while the outer bag contains ionic salt like calcium chloride and magnesium sulfate, and energy is released in the form of heat. Lastly, rusting of iron are the last example that I will to talk about. It also the application of thermochemistry in daily life. Rusting of iron is exothermic oxidation reaction. When the pure form of iron or alloy comes in contact with air or oxygen, rusting occurs along with the release of heat.
Now, let's move on to the last part, which is the importance of thermochemistry. Thermochemistry is very important field of study because it helps us to determine if a particular reaction will occur and it will release or absorb the energy as it occurs. It is also possible to calculate how much energy absorbed or released, and this information can be used to determine if economically viable to use a particular chemical process. Moreover, thermochemistry is important to predicting reactant and product quantities throughout the course of a given reaction. But thermochemistry does not predict how fast a reaction will occur.